Yo people, what's going on? Welcome back to Keel's Got Time, and today, because Keel's got some time, we're finna be reacting to One Girl Destroyed My Friend Group. Bro. Hey boy. Letting a girl come between the guys, it's not it, man. That's very uncool. And girls letting a guy come between you girls, very uncool. People that watch me and me myself, like, I know we're all sensible. You know, like, we never let shit like that happen. So let's see what's going on.
Testing 1 2 1 2. A single girl made my entire friend group fall apart, and that girl was my best friend, Ari. I met Ari back when the world was being destroyed by the T-virus, and I didn't really have any friends during this time, so when I met Ari, it felt like I met my twin. Like, she was funny, she knew how to play games. Like, just imagine me, but imagine I was a thick light skin with red hair. What? And for a while, it went on just like that. While the world was ending outside, we was chilling inside. Professional homebodies is what we was. Until one day, I met this group of about 8 people. The friend group was huge. We had Andre, Louis, Noah, Zane, Rich, Cam, Ace, and Kim. But the only one that
Okay. 8 people in a friend group and mixed genders. This was bound for disaster since you met these people.
matters right now is Zane, because I met Zane first, and he's the one that invited me to hang out with his group of friends. And I'm gonna be honest, when I first met Zane, I didn't even like him because he talked too much. And I don't have anything against people that talk a lot. Shoot, I talk a lot. If you actually know me, you know that it's hard to get me to shut up once I start. But I was in one of those moods where it's like, you don't really want to be bothered by nobody. It's just, I didn't have nothing else.
I'm hungry, man. I'm gonna get food.
I couldn't hang out with Ari because she was dealing with relationship issues, and I had nobody else to talk to. So I was like, you know what? Sure, let's kick it. What's the worst that could happen? A lot. Because when me and his group got together, I immediately knew I should have stayed home. Because 1, nobody knew I was coming, and 2, nobody wanted to talk to me. First of all, I don't even go outside like that. Second of all, especially during the T-virus time, I don't be going outside like that. So what right did I have thinking it was a good idea to come here with these random people that I never met before? Problem was, I was already here, so I wasn't going back home. I was finna make the best of the situation, so I resorted to glazing. What? Listen, my thought process was, if I could become cool with the coolest dude there, then everyone else would immediately have to think that I was also cool. But that plan completely backfired. Because despite the fact I had the dudes and the ladies laughing by the time I had to leave, Andre and Louis were hating on me. But come to find out, it's because the girl I had laughing and giggling at the party was Louis' ex. And the same day Zane introduced me to the group was the same day he broke up with her. So when Zane introduced me, it was like, hey guys, I got us a new friend. I thought you loved.
Bruh. Oh my gosh, that is the worst possible time. Zane, come on, dude. You're out. I sure he meant no harm, but people that don't be thinking sometimes, bro.
Me. Yo, can you stop making a scene? No, I don't care about any of that, because last week you were telling me you love me and now you want to break up with me? That's why the vibes were off. The whole friend group was going through a breakup. And then from Louis' perspective, it looked like I was trying to move in on a girl he just dumped. And all I gotta say is, even if I was trying to move in on his ex-girl Cam, which I wasn't, but let me tell you, for somebody that just got dumped, she was real happy around me. How you gonna be mad at me for moving in on a girl you dumped? But I digress, because Cam is not the focus of this video. And at this point in time, I didn't know Andre and Louis didn't like me. Mostly Andre, because he was Louis' best friend and he felt some type of way that I was trying to be cool with Louis, but also was chatting it up with Louis' girl. Which again, I didn't know there was a thing. Now, ironically enough, Zane and Noah came to my defense and was like, yo, everybody chill out. He was actually kind of cool, and I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't know what possessed them to defend me when I left the party, because I barely talked to them that night. Because I told you, I was glazing all my, Louis, you're so cool, big bro. Oh my gosh, I want to be like you. Whole time, I didn't even want to be there. But on my way back home, I see I got 2 messages from Noah. I open them up, and he's like, yo, don't tell nobody I said this, but AD and Louis was talking crazy about you. They not your boys. I heard what they were saying when you weren't in the room. They trying to plot and destroy. Yeah, I know that's Juice WRLD. Listen, despite all that, I think you cool and so does Zayn. So you should stick around. It was really just those two that wasn't feeling you. Everybody else thinks you mad funny. And that had me thinking, they think I'm funny? Yeah, that's me. So even after a bad first impression, I still made some friends. And need I say, this took place during the summer. So I was happy I made some friends cause I was trying to be outside.
Imagine a club like no other that pays you to join. Royal Navy Reserves. New members welcome.
Son of a bitch! So maybe I wasn't trying to be outside, but I could tell these new friends were worth keeping around. So I played it cool around Louis and Andre for Noah and Zayn. And it took like the whole month of June just to get Andre to start liking me. Cause I didn't really give him much of a choice. Whenever the gang decided to hop in a group call, I was there. Whenever the boys decided to hop on a game, I was there. Whenever he was typing in the group chats, I was there. Whenever he was alone at night guarding it, I was there.
Bruh.
But after that first month, we was cool, but not really, because he kind of had that kinky group leader mentality, and you can miss me with that shit. I was cool with everybody else though. Everybody except for Louis. That's right. The first person I actually tried being nice to still didn't like me. Almost 2 months into the friend group and he was still mad. Thing is, I don't even think it was about Cam anymore. Because despite her being best friends with Kim, she came around less and less because she didn't want to be around Louis. And before she stopped coming around, they did have their little on and off again phase, which made Louis press me one night talking about some stay away from my girl. But I didn't care because I had a girlfriend. I even introduced the group to...
Bruh, I would dip out this group. Like, I would not be a part of it. Like, getting all these threats and messages and shit and trying to have to force my way to be cool with people. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm good, y'all. Y'all be cool. This is why big friend groups always an issue.
her. So after like a month, when he really gave up on Cam, and there was no beef between us, I thought we'd be cool. But we just never talked unless somebody else was there. And low-key, I just gave up on trying to be real friends with him because there was really only one thing missing. Ari. I hadn't talked to Ari in so long, I had to start wondering if she forgot about me. Because I was starting to feel lucky if I ever got a response to any of the messages I sent her before this. But sometime in June, she sent me a message and she just apologized for how distant she had been, explained she had been struggling with her relationship and school stuff before, summer started. And I was like, it's all good because I knew who her boyfriend was. Everybody called him Silky. And from the first time I met him, I was already thinking like, he about to break her heart, bro. Oh my gosh. She thinks she found the love of her life, but look at his pants. He wearing them tight-ass pants, bro. And he got a white tee on with a beanie I can't even read, bro. Oh my god. From first glance, I knew she didn't know what she was getting into. Because Ari was a lover girl that only knew how to think with her heart. I would give her the best advice and then be forced to watch her do the complete opposite. Then she'd come running back crying, asking what went wrong. What you mean? You know what? It's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Bro, I feel that you be giving people advice and they never want to listen, ever. And then the one thing that you thought was going to happen ends up happening. And they come back like, oh, that happened. I'm like, bro, I told you. You ain't want to listen. I told you.
We finally broke up with him. It was surprise.
Another thing about that.
But she was finally moved.
When you say it to them, it's like it just in one ear, out the other. But someone else will say the exact same thing to them, and they're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right, I should take your advice. That's always the case. Always.
Went in the right direction. And I thought all she needed was some cool people to surround herself with. So one day when me, Noah, Louis, and AD, Andre's nickname, we're all chilling on a game, you know, in a call. I was like, hey guys, so I got this friend and she plays the game too, and you know, she's really cool. And immediately when they heard she...
Wait, hold up, a girl? You got another girl, Beamer? Yo.
Bro, chill.
Wait, nah,
it's
for
not
real?
even like that.
Nah. We see how you moving, Mr. Pimp. New girl every day of the week. See, I knew it wasn't gonna work out with the girl you been with.
Bro, stop!
Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. We sorry. Yeah. But go ahead and invite her.
So I had Ari to the call with me and the guys, and off rip, I thought they were all about to embarrass me because when dudes get around a girl, they just act like fools. Especially if you say you're friends with that girl, because to them, there is no just friends. But if there's one thing that everybody knew about me, it was that I did not play by my girl. I was head over heels in love. So when she joins, they calm down and start chilling, you know, just getting to know each other. And I was actually surprised by how well she was getting along with everybody. Because on the surface, you wouldn't think Ari is a softie. Unless she was close to you, she wasn't taking any type of disrespect. So when they would beat her at the game, you know, clown on her a few times, she would clap back immediately, which was good because they were building a friendly dynamic. And I thought maybe, just maybe, Ari could become one of the guys. Until somebody asked,
So what do you look like?
yeah, well, it was nice while it lasted, I guess. So, Ari, never being afraid to show what she looks like, sends me a photo to send to them. And before I send it to the boys, I took a second to analyze the photo, and some red alarms were starting to go off. Now, I'm not gonna draw the pose she was in because this isn't a Gooner channel. If you want to see some art like that, go watch Timeless Tim. But if anyone remembers that trend from 2021 that went like, bust it, yeah, bust it. That's the pose she was in the photo. And you know, it wasn't nothing crazy, but she was showing off the assets, you know? But I have faith my boys want to turn into rap.
Alright, I was trying to like remember in my head what trend it was. I remember now. Gosh, that was a horrid time for humanity. Such degeneracy, bro.
And his dogs at the sight of a beautiful light-skinned woman. He was a dumbass. So, send. And you might have thought they were about to go crazy and start blazing or barking on a mic. But nah. Nobody said nothing. Because the entire call went silent. And then Louis asked, how old are you?
Bruh.
Alright.
Oh my days. Why do these people do that? Bro. Rage baiting me, bro. Clickbaiting me into watching another video from... I mean, I hear it, but like... Come on, G. When was that? Oh, 2 weeks ago. Where's part 2? Bruh. Bruh. Alright, cool. Looks like we're all gonna have to wait for part 2. But nah. With that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. Blah 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 blah. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, love, and prosperity.